Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Get Rich 101 by Sekouwritesdotcom. I gotta say that all the time now. Get Rich 101 by Sekouwritesdotcom because I gotta make sure the branding is right. Okay, so welcome to Get Rich 101. Excuse me. Welcome to Get Rich 101 by Sekouwritesdotcom. I am your host. I'm Sekou, and I am a survivor. I'm a survivor. I am one of 17% of people that made it who survived my stroke. I still can't quite get that right. Gotta work on that. But anyway, what you're seeing is a man who has survived 17%. I don't know if that was it or not. But anyway, I survived 17%, and I'm here to live. I'm here to live about it. So thank you for supporting me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for enriching me. Thank you for all the things. All the things. I've had a great smorgasbord of people who have put their hands out towards me while here in Nashville. I'm getting the story from all kinds of people. So thank you. All right. Shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me the space to grow. And I'm not a financial trainer, but I am a person that gives you ideas that you can then take to your personal financial advisor. If you don't have a financial advisor yet, what you waiting on? You need a financial advisor. Okay, so I said a couple of things. Let me say a few more. I was talking to one of my friends at lunch the other day, and so this is our first time talking about the fact that I'm a money wizard. And so we were talking about that, and he was like, well, what kind of stuff are you giving them? I was like, well, like I'm telling them to go get a financial advisor. He's like, yeah, I do that too. I advise people too. Advise people to make sure they get a financial advisor. And I was like, look at that. So it's interesting that you can have friendships. You can have friendships with lots and lots and lots of people, but you don't talk about money. You don't talk about money, so you don't get the wisdom. Because I don't know how long he's been on that path of make sure you get a financial advisor, but I am just barely on it. Well, in my lifetime, I'm barely on the path. And so it's interesting that we need to have more conversations with our friends, with our family members. We need to be talking about money. Because we're behind. We're behind. Oh, I was watching this thing yesterday. A black man was on, I can't remember which platform he was on, but he was talking about this book about why are Jewish rich? Something like that. And anyway, he was reading his book. He was reading this book. He found all kinds of information in it. He said that they're something like 3% of the population. 3% of the population, but 30% of the millionaires. 3% of the population, but 30% of the millionaires. Right? And it talks about, well, based on what he said, it talks about their what do I want to call it? Their exact things, their steps, and evidently they all follow the same thing. And you should be ashamed of yourself if you're not rich. You should be ashamed of yourself if you are not rich. Like that's a big one. That's a big one because for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons, you got to get over that. You got to get over that. So anyway, and it means we talking about that, but I was really interested in. I'm gonna look up the book and I'm gonna read the sample and talk and get into it, because that's really a really interesting thing to have a whole group of people knowing that they're doing this on purpose and they're doing this for their children's children. That's like, it's incredible. So anyway, I'm going to read that book. Okay, so what did I want to talk about today? So let me do the trading first. Let me do the trading first. Because the trading today was a mess. Trading was a mess. Let me start off with the thing. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Well, no, I'm gonna show you the right one. DLFLI. Okay. DFLI. Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. Oh, wow. All right, so this is what we're talking. This is what we're dealing with today. So we got a 2-minute spread on this, right? Now I got in here, and it started going up, and I was like, "Oh, great! I'll get my one candlestick in and done, right? In and done, in and done." But you know what happened? Yeah. Okay, so first of all, a typical move is like you buy and then you sell. That's 2 moves, right? 2 things on your chart. I have today, from today, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I got 8. I was like, see what happens. Well, let me explain what happened. So I hit the I bought it, right, and then I hit sell it, right. But I hit bought it and I hit sell it too soon because I hit sell it without increasing the market. So you gotta once you buy it at a certain level, you gotta move up a little bit. You gotta move up a little bit and sell it, right? That's all I'm trying to do. Grab it and go. Grab it and go. But I just hit the go button to sell, and I sold it at the same amount that I bought it for. The same amount that I bought it for, and I was like, oh man, because man. So that means at the same price that I bought it, it's shooting out to me the same amount. The same amount. So I hope that makes sense. The same amount that I bought it for, I'm selling it for. So there's zero. There's zero happening. I'm like, oh man, and then for me, the bucket, the candles move fast, and so I was like, oh shoot. Well, I'm gonna get back in. Now, usually I do not do this. Usually I do not do this. Usually I say, oh well, forget it. I messed up. This will remind me to not do that in the future. Buy, set new price, then sell. Buy, set new price, then sell. Right. But this time, I got back in, and I just trying to get that shirt too high, too low. I was all frazzled. So anyway, I got out for $1. I got $1 out, which is great. I got $1 out. But what I could have done, I see now, is I could have just left it. Let's see. Oh yeah, 65. Because when I was playing with it, we were in the 50s, and I was trying to just get 5.5. That would have been right about here. That would have been right about here. Wow. But I started getting nervous and everything. And so anyway, I went through 8 different moves to end up with $1. That was a lot. That was a lot. So I got my dollar. I'm happy about that, but I should have just left it alone. Should have just left it alone. So, but I'm grateful. I am grateful I got my dollar. I'm grateful I got my dollar. I'm grateful I got my dollar. Make sure I end on that point. I'm grateful I got my dollar. So remember, folks, remember to have your rules. Always review your rules beforehand. I know you just traded yesterday, but today, review your rules. And so I need to write this down and need to read it in my rules tomorrow. I need to read my rules because that was, my heart was racing and everything, you know. So anyway, got my dollar. Okay. So let me see if there's any questions about that before I move on. Let's see. Thanks, Free King, for announcing everyone. Thanks to you for saying, let's go. Let's see. Thanks for telling everybody about it. Okay, so we're going to close out on this. And we're going to move on. Okay, so the funny thing was, yesterday, Free King mentioned me going to different cities, different places to do running. And I was like, wouldn't that be interesting? And my mom said, you've already done it. You have already done it. So I was like, what? So she sent me this email. So let me tell you what she already sent me. She said, all right, so the Selma to Montgomery 50-mile relay race. I mean, and it was commemorating Bloody Sunday of March 9th, 1965 on Edmund Pettus Bridge. Now, mind you, I remember it now. And mind you, I was there to shoot photos. Right? Because I had to see it. I had to take pictures. And then what happened was someone couldn't make it. And so I got jumped in. And so I was like, oh man, I feel so honored to be here. And it was a really great thing. And so I borrowed a big vehicle. I can't remember what it was, but I borrowed a big vehicle, got everybody in, and moved them in style. And that was a beautiful run. So I ran the final leg. Now, all day, the track was straight. It was like, one of those West Side highways. It was just straight, right? And I was like, wow, this is really good. This is really easy, straight. I was like, okay, all right. I'll be doing the same thing. No. On the final leg, there was all these twists and turns and plots weaving and moving. And I was like, what is going on? And I tried to follow the guy who came in with me. And man, I got lost. And how I eventually found my way back is I started looking up. For skyscrapers. I was like, okay, there's skyscrapers. Let's go there. Because where we started the race was, well, not where we started the race, but where we had everything. Everything was downtown, right? And so I was like, all right, well, let me go there. And then I ran along, and people ran out of the restaurant like, "Yo, there he is! There he is!" They started running with me, and I was so caught up with trying to finish the race that I couldn't hear what they were trying to say. They were trying to say, "Wait for all of us, we'll all run across the finish line together." And I was like, "I gotta make it! I gotta make it!" You know, I was so frustrated about going the wrong way. There were no signs, there was no street signs, nothing. I was like, "Okay, tall building, let's go, tall building." People run outside of restaurants. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I ran across the line and I fell out. I fell out on the grass. And I was out. I was out for a long time. And yeah, but that was a very epic thing. That was a very epic thing because we're talking about Bloody Sunday. For those of you who don't remember Bloody Sunday or aren't familiar with Bloody Sunday, just Google it. Just Google it, and you'll see how it is. And then the funny thing was, at the beginning of the race, at the Edmund Pettus Bridge, the town looked so antiquated. It looked like right out of the annals of history from that time, and it was so beautiful. It was, I mean, the people, the camaraderie, the dancing, the fun, the taking pictures, like it was incredible. It was incredible. I kept telling people I was going to post my photos, and then I had a stroke, and then I fell out and never posted my pictures. But it was lovely. If I find my pictures, I'm gonna post them because it was incredible. It was incredible. So yeah, so I got to see the whole thing because I was shuttling people from station to station to station, station to station to station, and yeah, and yeah, that was a good run. That was a good run. But I could not. I wish I'd been able to understand them, and I waited, and we'd all run across the finish line together. But I know that we got a medal, and I think we got a medal because I was so quickly getting across the finish line. I hope, because we got medals. We got medals. Not everyone got medals, so we got medals for being a fast team. And so they're like, I don't know. I don't even know how many people there were for the race, but yeah, it was an incredible race. All right, so that's that one. My mom also said, Demetrius Short's annual Steps of Success 5K. Yes, 5K. So Demetrius Short is the man who came out to support me on my run, which was 409, which was a couple of days ago. And so to have him come meet me at my race, I mean, it was just perfect. It was perfect that I don't know how to explain it, but his presence was important to me. His presence in leading me through running, because I'm gonna tell you the story briefly. I was running, and I kept on seeing this post pop up on Facebook saying, "Are you a black man who's running?" I was like, well, "Yeah, I'm a black man who's running." And I kept seeing the ads, or I kept seeing whatever. You know how you do something, and then the social media feeds you more of what you're doing. I was like, I'm just gonna go one day. I'm just gonna go. So I just went one day, went one Saturday. Now I know that Saturday is a long day. Saturday is a long day. Went up there on Saturday, and I was completely covered. It was a cold day. I had on fleece, had gloves, had sweats, had everything on. All these bros were there wearing shorts and t-shirts. And here I am, I'm bundled up. I'm looking at them like they're crazy. I'm like, what are they doing? It's cold out here. But I did not know that Saturday was a long day. It was a long day. So I ran. I showed my fiance, Fee King. I showed her this the other day. I showed her these steps of this Regions Bank. I will never forget these steps of this Regions Bank. But it's right down there. I can't remember the car streets, but I ran for as long as I could. Now I'd say that, you know, in its own way, because I was like running and I would hide behind a car. And I hide behind a car and then I run to the next car. And I kid you not, this was really what I was doing. And I was like, and then when he would go, I was like, go ahead, don't worry about me. Because as soon as he turned the corner, I was gonna stop. He turned the corner at that place where the Regions Bank is, and I didn't even look. I was like, didn't even look. I just sat down on the steps of the bank and sat down, and I was like, all right, give yourself congratulations for getting up, for getting out, for doing it, right? And run back the way you came. Run back the way you came. Don't run forward, run back. So I got up and ran back the way I came. My intention was to get in the car and zoom off. Get in the car and zoom off. Never did we hear from him again. But I got there, and these boys were so fast, they'd already finished. And I was like, oh. Oh, man. So I said some things to them, and they talked to me a little bit. And I was like, all right, well, I'll see you later. And then Demetrius reached out to me. Demetrius hadn't been there. Demetrius reached out to me and said, don't quit. Don't quit. You were out there with the best of the best. The best that Black Men Run has to offer. You were out with the best. And I was like, I don't know, bro. He was like, trust me. Come on out. So he was the one who got me to come out again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And so, yeah, that's how I became a part of Black Men Run. And that's who was responsible for me. Demetrius Short was responsible for me being in Black Men Run. So Ashe. So him coming out to my 409 was a big bravo. And next year it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big because now I know what I'm doing now. It's gonna be big. All right. Okay, let's see. What else do I have to talk about? Man. Oh, pictures of what? Oh, the 50-mile Selma Montgomery relay. Yeah, that was deep. Because we were running the same way that they marched. Back in the day. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh wait. Wait a minute. Yeah, I remember that race, and it was hot. You were the anchor. I was the anchor leg. So for those of you who don't know, the anchor leg is the final leg that's locked in. And I was locked in. I claim that me being fast got that medal. Because I was like, where's the finish line? Where's the finish line? Where's it going? All the things. But yeah, that was really great. I think someone took a picture of me laid out on the grass. Because it was a 3.1 mile run, 5K to end it. And woo. So anyway, I'll find some photos. I will try to find some photos. Okay, so yeah. I think that's it for today. Oh, one more thing. Got enough time? Yeah, I got enough time. So one more thing. I've got to be honest about what happened to me in terms of money, because different people are feeling it different ways. And one of my friends said it sounds like a hoax or something, and I was like, does it? Because it's so natural to me. But this is what happened. What happened is I started focusing on money because a lot of money was needed. Right? Because think about you going to the hospital and think about multiplying that times 100, times 100. All the tests, all the things. I've had more MRIs since in the past 3 years that I've ever had. You know what I mean? Like I had one, maybe one. I've had like multiple MRIs, lots of things, right? Anyway, you want to multiply that by 100, and you want to divide that out into money that is being paid by you, right? Now, I had to think about. Well, I didn't have to, but I chose to think about it in a different way. Like, what am I going to do? And that is what pushed me. That's what pushed me towards money, because I was kind of trailing up like this, but then after the stroke, my curve went like this because I had to figure it out fast. And so my thing about the stock market is very much my own. It is not a scam. Like, it is very much. I was like, let me find some way. Actually, that's not the right way to look. I wasn't like this, but I was interested in finding out ways to move forward. And so I've done it. And I'm learning that as much as you learn, there's so much more there is to learn. And for those of us who thought we were done talking about money, you ain't. If you don't have a financial advisor, you don't know what I'm talking about. You do not know what I'm talking about. You need to get a financial advisor first and foremost. You need to do that today. All right. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know that, that I'm plowing my way. So, all right, folks, I'm going to try to see if I can see some photos of the 50-mile run. Oh man, I don't know if I could. I will try to find them. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for taking my run with me, and I will see you soon. And remember that now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. Hashem.